Okay students, in previous video we have discussed 5 kingdom classification proposed by our R.H. Whittaker. So here we are starting with very first kingdom, that is your kingdom Monera. The organisms which are included in this kingdom are termed as monerans. इसको क्या बोला जाता है? Monerans. So once again, जो भी सारे organism which are included in kingdom Monera are called as monerans. To be more specific, kingdom Monera mainly includes our bacteria. Okay, so we can say these bacteria are sole member of kingdom Monera, right? वापस से एक बार, Monera mainly consists of your bacteria. So the very first line which is given in our NCERT textbook is bacteria are sole member of kingdom Monera. Now we very well know that they are most abundant microorganism. Microorganism in the sense we cannot see this with our naked eyes. Like bacteria, viruses, protozoans and many more, right? So if we are talking about bacteria, then these bacteria are most abundant microorganism, and these bacteria are present almost in every area of our world. If I want to say some examples, then they are present in hot springs, I have written here, right? Then they are present in snow, deserts, deep ocean, where other organisms are rarely found. जहाँ पे कोई नहीं होता, वहाँ पे आपको क्या मिल जाएगा? Bacteria तो present होगे ही होगे. So what I have written, this bacteria can live in extreme habitats. Okay, they are present in extreme habitats, like we can say hot springs, जहाँ पे थोड़े से ही organisms होते हैं. They are also present in deserts, snows, deep oceans, where few other life form are present. Okay, now most importantly, ये जो bacteria है, they are present either on or in the organism. So we can say, अगर bacteria किसी के ऊपर रह रहे हैं, मतलब on, या किसी के अंदर रह रहे हैं, right? They act as your parasite. They act as your parasite. Parasite का मतलब क्या होता है? Mostly they harms host. होस्ट कौन? जिसके अंदर या जिसके ऊपर वो रह रहा है वो. ओके, सो मोस्टली मैनी ऑफ बैक्टीरिया लिव इन अंदर और ऑन, उसके ऊपर. अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स एज parasite in the sense they causes harm to host. Now what I have written, this bacteria, if I want to classify depending on their shapes, bacteria are classified into 4 categories, right? You all people are familiar with. Number 1 I have written is your coccus, जिसका shape कैसा होता है? Spherical. I have drawn here. Second category is your bacillus. The shape of this bacillus is rod like. Over here I have drawn. Third one is your spirillum, but of course उसका shape कैसा होगा? Like spiral. And fourth one is your vibrium. Yeah, it is also called as vibrio. One and the same. Vibrium बोलो या vibrio, one and the same. The shape of this bacteria is like comma. इसका shape कैसा होता है? Comma. Okay, so based on their shape, we are having 4 categories of bacteria, namely coccus, bacillus, spirillum, and last one comma shape, that is your vibrio, otherwise called as your vibrium. So this is classification of bacteria. Now, as such, bacteria are very simple in structure. They are very simple in structure, but they are very complex in behavior. They exhibit extensive metabolic diversity. Most important thing is this, right? वैसे तो दिखते कैसे हैं भाई, छोटे से सिंपल से, लेकिन उनका behavior कैसा होता है? Very complex. It is difficult for us to understand mechanism of bacterial action. Okay, and they exhibit most extensive metabolic diversity. Now let us talk about mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला था, mainly 2 categories, right? Number 1 is your heterotrophic and second one is your autotrophic. If I am talking about heterotrophic, हेट्रोट्रॉफिक इन द सेंस हु कैन नॉट प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड, जो अपना खाना नहीं पका सकते वो, राइट, दे डिपेंड्स ऑन अदर for food, right? So have a look what I have written. They depends on other organism, or they depends on dead organic matter for food. They depends on either they will be parasitic, right, or they may be saprophytic, dependent on other organism. मतलब वो parasitic ही होगा. Okay, dependent on dead organic matter. This is your saprophytes. So ये किसके बारे में बात करी हमने? हेट्रोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट ऑटोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. ऑटोट्रॉफिक इन द सेंस हु कैन प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड. Once again, they are classified into two categories, namely phototrophic autotrophs and chemosynthetic autotrophs. Okay, photosynthetic autotrophs, as the name suggests, फोटो का मतलब क्या होता है? लाइट. ओके, सो दिस बैक्टीरियाज आर गोइंग टू यूज सोलर एनर्जी, लाइट एनर्जी फॉर मेकिंग फूड. एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कीमोसिंथेटिक ऑटोट्रॉप्स, देन दिस यूजेस chemical energy for preparing food. So this is introduction of your kingdom Monera. Let us study bacterial classification on the basis of shape. We have already discussed Coccus, Bacillus, Spirillum and Vibrio. What is the shape of Spirillum? Like spiral. And what is the shape of Vibrio? That is our comma shape. Important thing over here I want to discuss is Coccus and Bacillus, right? You very well know that the shape of Coccus is spherical. Now under this we have several subcategories depending on organization of organisms. Okay, now what happens when two cocci are arranged like this? Then it is termed as diplococci. 1 and 2 stands for your di. Diplococci includes 2. Second one is your streptococci. Streptococci includes chain like in which your organisms are arranged in chain like manner. वापस से एक बार, ये जो streptococci होते हैं, in this bacteria are arranged in chain like fashion. So ये क्या हो गया आपका? Streptococci. Next comes your staphylococci. If we are talking about staphylococci, then here organisms forms grape-like cluster. Okay, देखो, they are arranged in grape-like fashion, grape-like cluster. तो आंसर क्या आएगा आपका? Staphylococci. If it is three dimensional like this, 1 2 3 4, इसके पीछे ये, इसके पीछे ये, इसके पीछे ये और इसके पीछे ये, in three dimensional fashion, then that is termed as Sarcina. That is termed as Sarcina. Cluster of 4 organisms, 1 2 3 and 4, forms tetrad. Simple as that. So this is classification of Coccus. This is classification of Coccus depending on arrangement of organisms. अगर दो organisms एक दूसरे के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, then it forms your diplococci. If organisms forms chain-like structure, that is your streptococci. If organisms are arranged in grape-like cluster, then it is your staphylococci. अगर organisms three-dimensional shape में arranged है, then that is termed as Sarcina. And if there is cluster of 4, that forms your tetrad. Similarly, if we are talking about Bacillus, तो उसका शेप कैसा होता है? रॉड शेप. Simple as that. Now, if two organisms are joined, then that forms your diplococci. वो क्या होगा? Diplobacilli. Okay, we are talking about Bacillus. So over here, if two organisms are there, it termed as Diplobacilli, right? If Bacillus are arranged in, once again, chain-like structure, then इसको बोला था Streptococci. यहाँ पे क्या बोलोगे आप? Streptobacilli. and if organisms are arranged side by side like a pillar like arrangement, then this are called as palisades. इसको क्या कहा जाता है? Palisades. तो ये क्या हो गया आपका classification on the basis of shape. Important चीज you have to memorize this. That is your coccus and bacillus. इसके अंदर डिप्लोकोकाई, स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई, स्टेफाइलोकोकाई, सार्सिना, टेट्राड. Bacillus के अंदर डिप्लोबैसिलाई, स्ट्रेप्टोबैसिलाई and palisades. What are palisades? Where organisms are arranged side by side in pillar-like manner. So this is all about your classification on the basis of shape. Dear students, now we are going to understand bacterial classification on the basis of staining. Okay, here I am going to explain Gram staining technique, which was given by our Christian Gram. Right? Depending on this staining, we are classify bacteria into two categories, that are our Gram positive bacteria and Gram negative bacteria. Why it is said as Gram? क्योंकि ये टेक्निक किसने दी थी आपको? Christian Gram, and so it is called as Gram staining, and bacteria are called as Gram positive and Gram negative. Now have a look over here what I have drawn. See, here I am going to take thin film of smear on slide. It is nothing but spoonful of bacteria which you are going to take on slide. Okay, तो यहाँ पे I have not drawn slide. Only I have drawn some of the bacteria. मान लो कि ये bacteria कहाँ पे present होते हैं? On our slide. We are going to take slide. उसके ऊपर we are going to make thin film of smear. Smear in the sense यहाँ पे present हो गया आपके bacteria. Now what we are going to do? We are going to add crystal violet dye. What we are going to add? Crystal violet dye. We are going to keep that slide for 1 minute. After addition of this crystal violet dye, then we are going to wash it after 2 seconds. We are going to wash it after 2 seconds. Am I clear? Your second step. Your second step is to add iodine solution. You are going to add 1 or 2 drop of iodine solution. Once again, stay for 1 minute. Again, rinse with water. If you are going to do this, your all bacteria appears to be deep purple color. Okay, all bacteria are stained. कौन सा color मिलेगा? Deep purple color. Now what you have to do, on that slide you are going to add alcohol. To be more specific, 95% ethyl alcohol you are going to add. Rest it for near to about 30 seconds and once again rinse it with water. If you are doing this, what happens? आपके जो gram negative bacteria होते हैं gets discolorized. They are going to lose their deep purple color. So here I have shown they are going to discolorize. They are going to use they are going to lose purple color. Okay, so one who loses purple color are gram negative bacteria, and one who retains purple color are gram positive bacteria. Simple as that. Then what you are going to do, once again you are going to add one more dye, and that dye is our safranin. Okay, you are going to counter stain with safranin for 10 seconds. Again wash it with water. The bacteria which will take up this pink color are termed as your gram negative bacteria. So this gram negative bacteria who are discolorized after application of safranin takes a pink color and appears pink, right? So जो slide में आपको pink color के bacteria दिखते हैं वो कौन है? gram negative bacteria, and one whose color is deep purple are your gram positive bacteria. So this is classification on the basis of staining. वापस से एक बार आपको क्या लेना है slide के ऊपर? bacteria, right? That is thin film of smear. Then you are going to add crystal violet dye, wash it with water. You are going to add iodine, wash it with water. All bacteria are going to appear deep purple color. All bacteria are going to appear deep purple color. Then what you are going to add? Your ethyl alcohol. Once you add this ethyl alcohol and wash it with water, आपके जो bacteria है, some of your bacteria are going to lose, are going to discolorize, and those bacteria are called as gram-negative bacteria. And one who retains deep purple color are termed as gram-positive bacteria. Okay. Once again, you are going to add saffronin dye. This dye is taken up by gram-negative bacteria. So slide में जो pink color के दिखेंगे आपको, they are your gram-negative. And those who appears blue or you can say deep purple color are termed as your gram-positive bacteria. Let us understand the difference between gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. Here I have tried to draw simplified diagram of bacteria. We very well know that if you are talking about bacteria, then this is the cell membrane, or you can say it as your cytoplasmic membrane surrounding by which they are having cell wall. Okay, ये बाहर का जो portion है, it represents your cell wall. This cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. We very well know that bacterial wall is non-cellulosic. Okay, it is made up of your peptidoglycan. Now, if we are talking about gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria, right? Then this gram-negative bacteria have very thin layer of peptidoglycan, whereas if we are talking about gram-positive bacteria, then these bacteria have thick layer of peptidoglycans. Apart from this, gram-negative bacteria are having more lipid content. Okay, ये bacteria में lipid का content कैसा होता है? ज़्यादा होता है. Whereas in case of your gram-positive bacteria, the lipid content is less. Okay. Now what happens? Okay, this black portion over here represents your cytoplasmic membrane. Red portion, which is very thin, represents your peptidoglycan over here. And yes, one more difference between gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria is gram-negative bacteria have outer membrane. Can you see this over here? यहाँ पे blue color, that is outer membrane is present, whereas in gram-positive outer membrane is absent. Okay. This outer membrane is made up of lipopolysaccharide. वो किससे बनी होती है? Lipopolysaccharide. Lipo stands for your lipid and polysaccharides का मतलब होता है your carbohydrates. So once again, this black color portion, right, represents your cytoplasmic membrane, or you can say as your plasma membrane. Okay, red color portion represents your peptidoglycan, and this is one extra layer which is present in gram-negative bacteria only, which is lipid in nature, right? And this forms your outer membrane made up of lipopolysaccharide. Whereas if you are talking about gram-positive bacteria, gram-positive bacteria में सिर्फ क्या present होता है? Cytoplasmic membrane and your this is multiple layer of peptidoglycan. As you can see, यहाँ पे peptidoglycan is very thin, might be it is in single layer. Okay, whereas if you are talking about peptidoglycan of gram-positive bacteria, so it is multi-layered. It is multi-layered. Now what the people have understood in gram staining, right? If you are going to stain with crystal violet dye followed by application of iodine, all bacteria will appear deep purple or you can say blue in color. Followed by which we are going to add अल्कोहल. उसके बाद हमने क्या ऐड करा था? अल्कोहल. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, ये जो अल्कोहल है, दिस अल्कोहल इज गोइंग टू इंटरेक्ट विथ लिपिड कंटेंट. अल्कोहल dissolves lipid content ऑफ सेल वॉल. ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हो कि इन ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया आउटर मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट होती है which is made up of lipopolysaccharide, lipid content है, right? So this alcohol dissolves outer membrane of gram negative bacteria, right? तो क्या होगा, expose single layer of peptidoglycan, and since this is single layer of peptidoglycan यहाँ पे जो present होता है उसकी वजह से dye will leak out. Dye, in the sense we are talking about your crystal violet dye, will leak out. That dye is going to dissolve in surrounding solvent, मतलब वो alcohol में dissolve हो जाएगी, and thus that bacterias discolorize. इसकी वजह से ये जो ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरियाज होते हैं दे डिस्कलराइज, वो अपना कलर छोड़ देंगे. वंस अगेन अल्कोहल डाला आपने, अल्कोहल किसके साथ इंटरेक्ट करेगा, लिपिड कंटेंट के साथ. ड्यू टू दिस रीजन इट डिसॉल्व्स द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन, जो कि पेप्टिडोग्लाइकेन लेयर इन ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया इज वेरी थिन, वो बहुत थिन होता है. ड्यू टू दिस रीजन योर क्रिस्टल वायोलेट डाई विल लीक आउट. लीक आउट इन द सेंस वो सॉल्वेंट के साथ डिसॉल्व हो जाएगी, एंड thus this bacteria loses color, loses deep purple color, okay, जिसकी वजह से they do not take up any stain, followed by, आपने काउंटर स्टेनिंग करा था हमने, by adding safranin, and thus this bacteria is going to take up pink color. Whereas in gram positive bacteria this peptidoglycan layer, sorry over here, ये जो peptidoglycan layer है red color portion, it is multi-layered, right? It is multi-layered. So on addition of alcohol, what happens, there is no chance of any leakage. There is no chance of any leakage. वो जो dye है it is trapped. Crystal violet dye is trapped in this multi-layers, and thus ये बैक्टीरियाज, ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरियाज अपना डीप पर्पल कलर नहीं छोड़ते, एंड thus they appears deep purple or you can say blue in color. So this is all about your bacteria.